Good morning, Arts Impact Middle School artists and staff. Today is Friday, and let's see here. It is January the 12th, and it's the last day of the second 9 weeks. That is correct. Last day of the second 9 weeks, so this is it. Our young artist kiddos, you need to make sure that all of your grades are at a 70%. And let me start this morning's announcements with reading our Artist of the Week and Panther Pride nominations. So here we go. Ms. Corinne nominated Jane Ado. Jane is always ready for class. She gives so much energy and is patient with herself when learning new moves. She improves with every class period. Ms. Perez nominated Serenity Booker. For Serenity has worked incredibly hard bringing her grade up in my class. Unprompted, Serenity will routinely check in about her grades and work submissions, which takes a great deal of maturity and responsibility. And Ms. Corinne nominated Tanasia McGrath. For Tanasia is giving full effort and energy in her class dance and finishing this quarter strong. She's very skilled and fun to watch. Now, on to our Panther Pride nominations, which I have pages and pages. Let's start with Covante being nominated by Mr. Folder. Covante has had some ups and downs in the classroom, but these last few weeks has been focused on being the best version of himself at school. I see your good choices, and I appreciate you. Mr. McKee nominated Christopher Herrera. He says he is awesome, intelligent, marvelous, and sensational. And he also nominated Troy Banks, for Troy is terrific, respectful, outstanding, youthful, and fun. And David Castellano Sanchez. David is artsy, incredible, magnificent, and super duper. Mr. Folder nominated Donovan Moore. I could give like 10,000 reasons to nominate Donovan, Mr. Folder says, but I guess I will narrow it down to one. Donovan is a sweet and kind human being who wears his heart on his sleeve. He's compassionate and truly wants the best for everyone around him. Keep being a good person, pal. Annie nominated Medina King. For Medina always makes the right decision. She helps her friends in times of need and always helps me out in class however she can. Truly an all-star. Ms. Soren nominated Greta Fabian. Greta is always on task and a joy to have in the class. Greta is wonderful at helping others in their science work. Ms. Parrish nominated Victor Collins. Victor did great on his last quiz. He really demonstrated his knowledge about subject pronouns and Sarah. Victor, thanks for working so hard in class each day. Ms. Bain nominated Nate Jones. Nate participates in class in all of his classes and is a great friend to his peers. Mr. Folder, I don't know which period this is, but goodness, he nominated Renee Walker, Liliana Glasser, Jeremiah Person, Rocco Chestnut, Kingston Bradley, Nazir Smith, Kalia Tannehill, Candy Lloyd, and Kiara Strong. All students worked together to create a positive testing environment on Monday that allowed for their peers to focus on meeting their iReady goals. Much appreciated. So that was definitely prior to break. And Mr. Folder nominated Victoria Fumale. Victoria is Legion. Wait for it, and I hope, or maybe that should say is a legend. Wait for it, and I hope you aren't lactose intolerant because the second half of the world is dairy legendary. She scored a 9th grade level on her Moy this week. So proud of you, Victoria. Mrs. Woods nominated Tanya Williams. For Tanya has been focused and engaged during all days of testing. She worked diligently on the math test using her scrap paper and taking time to show what she can do. Mr. Waddell nominated Aria Butler. For goodness gracious, always has been a great attitude in class, and her iReady went up 110 points. Is that even possible? Jordan Mitchell was nominated by Mr. Waddell for having a great attitude and works hard daily. Milan Bradley, again by Mr. Waddell, works very hard in ELA, remains focused, and avoids distractions in class. Joshua Burley, for a great attitude, extremely hard worker, 9th grade level on iReading. Also, Joe Burrow's biggest fan. That was by Mr. Waddell. Mr. Folder nominated Aries Tibbs. Aries made a huge jump between boy and Moy and is showing off her true academic potential and killing it, Aries. Then, Mr. Folder nominated Renea Walker. Renea has shown a dynamic turnaround from the beginning of the year grade-wise. She's turning in her best work, taking her time, and is an exemplary student in English class. I loved working with her to help her write her best narrative essay, and I can't wait to see what she does since break. Kanarian Beeman was nominated by Miss Shope, for Kanarian met his iReady stretch goals in reading and math. Miss Corinne nominated Kimora Dalton, drafted. Kimora is so kind. Every day she's the first one ready to go. She's also patient with others and hardworking. Miss Parrish nominated Javion Thornton, for Javion used his time during class and after testing to complete several of his Spanish assignments. He came to see me during core enrichment to get help with some work and has been on top of his grades. Nice work. Miss Rickard nominated, maybe her whole class for the students working quietly and hard during iReady testing, which includes Kennedy Curry, Sincere Clark, Rihanna Bryant, Zamaria Norwood, Victor Nahara, Leah Cooper, Shemaya Russell, Morgan Williams, Hamina Demas, Trenton Francis, Jada Exxon, Jamira Banks, Jabril Senko, Carl Purifoy, Jasmine Norman, Kalia Napier, Victor Collins, and April Lopez. Miss Jones nominated Angel Adoro. Angel Nicole works so hard on her assignments, and she puts 110% in everything she does. But wait, there's more. Mr. Falder nominated all of his fourth period who worked so well at the beautiful level 1 and level 0 during ELA on Thursday. It was a blissful serenity, he says. Miss Jones and Miss Gordon nominated Alexander Pullian, for Alex has been working really hard in science and social studies. He has completed all of his assignments and is showing his best work. Mr. Mastro and Mr. Peterson nominated Malaya Mitchell, for Malaya was a leader in class by doing what was expected of her and also holding her other classmates accountable. She was respectful and attentive when other students were answering questions and talking in front of the class. Then Mr. Mastro nominated Diamond Medley. Diamond has been an active participant in class and has shown a real strong understanding of the material in class. Miss Parrish nominated Beautiful Height. Beautiful put so much effort into Spanish this quarter. Her final Pinterest board and she's making me read Spanish, everyone. Doce Yuvas project showed a lot of her skills and looked amazing. She told me at the beginning of the quarter that her goal was to get an A this quarter, and she did it. Miss Bentley and Mr. McKee nominated Samik McNeil, for Samik is hardworking and faces challenges when they come his way, overcoming them. They also nominated Tanasia McGrath for being actively participating in class and getting her work done. And then Rain Carson, for Rain has gotten all of her work done and has been a helping hand throughout the classroom. Miss Perez nominated Bethlehem Aria, for Bethlehem always helps without being asked. If she sees that something needs to be done or put away, she will automatically start doing it. She's incredibly thoughtful when it comes to her peers, classes, and surroundings. Mr. Falder nominated Covante Garcia again, who made the right decision and put his phone away before class started. The last few days, he's been distracted by it, but today he was proactive and ensured it wasn't going to be a problem in English. Miss Corinne nominated Silene Moot, for Kylan is not only a very talented and energetic dancer, but he's also a very kind and helpful classmate. I enjoy having his energy in my classroom. And Miss Soren nominated Riley Cowley, for Riley has really stepped up to support her classmates and keep them on track. And last but not least, we have Mr. Sherrod, was nominated by one of the staff members for being the school superhero, forming great bonds with students, and keeping the building safe, and also providing his comic relief. You just wait, you all, until February. We have a special fundraiser that we're doing, and Mr. Sherrod will be participating. So you'll get a chance to have some fun with Mr. Sherrod come February. But otherwise, this is it. Last day of the quarter. Hopefully you'll get to join us at the movies on January 31st. This has been a very long announcements this morning, so I just want to say calm bodies, focused minds, balanced emotions, and as always, Arts Impact. I ask that you are your best at the arts by achieving, showing respect, demonstrating your talents, and making safe choices each and every day. Let's have a fabulous Friday.